Yo, what's good, guys? Welcome into this video, and in today's video I will be turning Shai Gilgeous-Alexander into an MVP, and I hope to do this within the first couple of years of the simulation. So yeah, when I was thinking about how I was going to attack this challenge and get Shai an MVP, I figured improving the roster around him was probably the first logical step. As we know, the current Thunder roster is very young, so it's probably going to take, 2-3 years, something like that, for them to turn into a consistently winning team. And for MVP, it's obviously stats, but it's also, winning and getting your team a high seed. So we are going to jump into a trade or two here. And yeah, we'll see what we can do. We have so many picks. As you guys know, the Thunder own like 60 first-round picks over the next 5 to 7 years, whatever it is. But yeah, we got our first trade was for Keldon Johnson. So we traded Poku and Usman and a first round pick. A lot of these first round picks too are very valuable, so that's going to help as well. And we got Keldon Johnson with our first trade. Second one, we're looking at Jared Vanderbilt, getting that good wing defense to go along with kind of what we got going on already. We have that in Dort, but just having that other option, defensive option is going to be important, I think. So jumping in now to the simulation, let's see how this team does. I think we start off 0-3, great. But yeah, I think we should be a playoff team now. Might make another move or two before the trade deadline this season. Yeah, as we'll see, we'll jump into another trade. I was trying for a while to acquire Porzingis and Bazley, a couple first-round picks, not going to be enough. So we're attaching a third, and you might think it's an overpay, right? It's Porzingis, but Porzingis is actually an 85 overall at the moment, still young, and he's under contract for a while. So yeah, he's going to be a good piece to have. Oh no, he's up after this season. I don't know why I thought he was under contract for a long time, but we'll try to get him back. That'll be our main focus in the offseason. But yeah, here's the starting lineup and the rotation for us. We're looking like a real team now, looking like an actual team, and we definitely should make the playoffs now. But enough with this playoffs talk, because we're here for the MVP, right? So we're here to see Shai win an MVP, and we're going to do everything in our power to try to make that happen. So yeah, I'm gonna show his stats frequently, probably a couple times a year as we go through the simulation. I'll skip through some of the parts of the simulation just so it doesn't get too boring. But yeah, here, as you see, I'm jumping into the stats for the first time. Let's see what he's averaging. Shai, in about 38 minutes, is averaging 28, 6.5, 6, 2 steals, a block, shooting about 50% from the field, only 30% from 3. So he's doing all right, but I'm not sure that's going to be MVP. Yeah, at this point, it's probably not going to be MVP. So as you'll see throughout this video too, we'll be adjusting kind of the sim points of emphasis and his minutes to bump them up. We're going to be playing him a ton, obviously. And yeah, let's check the stats again, see if anything has changed. Not really. I think numbers went up slightly. Numbers might have went up slightly. Same with 3-point percentage. That's pretty much it. But let's keep it rolling. And bear with me through this first season. I think this will be the longest, season of the video, just because, we're making moves to get the team the way we want it, and hopefully that means we won't have to make too many moves in any other years that we have to simulate. Assuming Shai doesn't win MVP first year, which I feel like is unlikely. It'll probably have to be in year 2 or 3. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. Yeah, so here's, again, the roster. Super young still, super talented, but we still have, we got Porzingis you'd call a vet at this point, solid vet in him. And then, yeah, just letting everyone grow kind of, and the team, in a year or two should be just dominant. But still moving along in the simulation. We're kind of skipping over these deadlines and everything. Just kind of, we'll advance to the playoffs, and we're on track for the playoffs, and there shouldn't be any doubt in that. Checking back in on the stats, I think a little over halfway through the year, 28, 7, 6, not bad. Creeping up on 29 as well. So by the end of the year, we could be averaging 29, like 7 and 7, something like that. And we get to the end of the year. Luka is the MVP. I mean, with those stats, I don't blame them for voting Luka MVP. And that's the issue, guys. Oh, okay. Shai made All-NBA second team, it looks like. But I don't know how I'm going to be able to win MVP with Luka. That's the challenge, right? Luka is a simulation glitch. As you see, now we're playing Luka. Oh my God, we haven't lost. We didn't lose a game up until the conference finals, but we lose in 7. Just simming through this quickly because, like I said before, we don't really care too much about the playoffs in this one. We're just trying to get to the regular season, trying to win an MVP. And yeah, this is the draft. We drafted 10th overall. So another good young prospect that we got, which is always good. Porzingis, we have to re-sign to a 5-year contract, and I'm fine with it. Him, Shai, Giddey, Chet are kind of the building blocks of this team, along with Keldon Johnson as well. As you see, everyone got better. A few people took leaps. Shai is up to a 92. Okay, so we'd like to see that. And yeah, I mean, once you get over a 90, I feel like you can definitely win MVP. And yeah, we're jumping right into the season, jumping ahead in the simulation as well, going pretty much into January. We are 28-5. So we might have to win this MVP on the narrative of, the winning narrative, right? You see that sometimes. 37.5, 5, 2 steals, 1.5 blocks, 51% from the field, and from 3, we're shooting 40, almost 41%. So Shai took a leap. As you see, we bumped his minutes up to 42. So he's playing a lot every night, which is also probably a reason why we're winning a lot of games. We are 39-6. I mean, at this rate, we might challenge that Warriors record of wins in a season. Pretty crazy stuff going on. So about similar numbers to what we looked at last time. And then you got Luka, 38, 11, and 11. I mean, like, how do you... 47% from 3, 54 from the field. Like, that's our competition. That's the hardest part of this, is how do we jump Luka in the MVP discussions? Because he is just putting up monster numbers. You see, we're bumping his minutes, Shai's minutes up even more, up to 44 minutes a game. Still cruising. We're 59-6, 60-6. Oh my good. Oh, we dropped 2. And we no longer can beat the Warriors record. We legitimately could have, if we didn't choke those few games in the end. We literally 63-9. We could have beaten that Warriors win record, which is insane. This is only year 2 of the Thunder. Granted, we made a bunch of moves and improved the roster, but nonetheless, pretty amazing. 67 wins. Can we get up to 70, please? 70 win. 69. Nice. 69 win season, of course. MVP once again goes to Luka, and how can you even blame them? Like I said before, how can you blame them for giving the MVP to Luka? Just insane numbers. Shai, All-NBA second team once again, and Shai also made, as you saw, All Defensive first team, which was a little unexpected, but it is what it is. We like to see that. We are now in the finals. Actually, we are going against the Hawks. Just simulating through it quickly, and we win the championship. We swept the Hawks in the finals. Pretty impressive there. Going in the offseason then. Going to bring back Vanderbilt. I think bringing back the same team, it just worked out so well. Everyone's still so young. Chet takes another leap. Shai up to a 93, okay? Yeah, some of these other guys going up 2 or 3 overall, so that's what we like to see there. Everyone, we won basically 70 games last year, and everyone came back. Everyone got quite a bit better. So yeah, we should be stomping teams again once again this year. So as you see, the rotation, I really like it. I really like to see that. And yeah, jumping back into the simulation now, starting off 6-0. So we'll probably jump ahead in the simulation though right here. Yeah, jumping ahead into around January, February. And once again, we're absolutely dominating in the regular season. And I was kind of hoping last year I would get the, winning narrative boost in the MVP conversations. But clearly that didn't happen. And so, once again, we're trying for that again. But we'll see. I don't know. It might not work. That might not be a thing in this game either. It might just be more of like a IRL, like that matters more than in NBA 2K. But if you see, Shai's numbers are down actually this year. Only 27.5 points per game. Looking at his minutes, we might adjust it a little bit, bump up those minutes just a bit. He's at 42 minutes right now. And oh yeah, and by the way, what I was gonna say is, yeah, I think we're gonna move him up to 44. But for the points of emphasis in the simulation, I moved it up to playthrough star, or I had that the entire time. I just never showed you guys, but that's what I'm rolling with for the offensive point of emphasis, is playing through star, just so Shai gets as many touches as possible. I also bumped up the tempo that we're playing at, so yeah, so we're playing quickly and we're able to maximize our possessions per game, maximize all the points and assists that Shai can get. As you see, we're closing out the year, and Shai somehow, with those numbers, wins MVP. Oh, okay. I was not expecting that. I mean, his numbers are significantly down from last year, and it was weird. I clicked trying to override him. I wasn't going to override it, but I was looking for Luka, and I literally didn't see him in the list. So, I don't know. Maybe it gets to a point where they, after like 2-3 consecutive MVPs, they just give it to someone else. I'm not sure, but I'll take it. I will take it. I was not expecting that. That caught me off guard, honestly. But 27.5, 5'8", 2.2 steals, 1 block, 50% from the field, 97 from the free throw line, and 36 from 3. First All-NBA first team as well, as expected. So we did it. We challenge complete. We got Shai that MVP. You'll love to see that. And I'm just shocked that he got it this year instead of last year. Like last year, we won 69 games in the regular season, and he had like, what was it, 30, 31 points per game, 7 and 6, something like that. Shot it efficiently. So I'm surprised last year he didn't get it, but nonetheless, I will take it. 2025 MVP, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. We'd like to see that. And when I checked his stats mid-year, I was not expecting to win this MVP award. Just looking at him, but I'm glad it happened. And I think what I'm going to do now is just quickly simulate the playoffs, just for you guys to see how we do. It doesn't really matter too much. We accomplished what we were here to accomplish. So yeah, we swept the finals last year, and now we sweep the finals again. So this team is just running the NBA right now, led by this man right here, the 2025 regular season MVP and finals MVP. But yeah, that'll do it, guys. I hope you guys did enjoy this video. I'm going to be putting out similar videos to this, multiple times a week. So if you guys like this one, be sure to subscribe if you're new and like the video. But I appreciate everyone for watching. Peace out.